Welcome to the Forever Classic Podcast. I'm Alex McCumbers, and we have ourselves a hell of a show this evening. A while back, so here's the thing. I'm a pretty big fan of what's going on at Kinda Funny Games. I don't catch every single episode, but a while back, I caught the one where they did the Fantasy Critic draft, and I thought that was just super cool. Now, one of our co-hosts that's here, and guest to the show, we'll introduce everybody here shortly, also heard that same episode, and so we determined that putting together the Fantasy Critic draft would be really fun and a great way to collaborate with our colleagues in the podcast gaming space. And so we have with us 4 shows. We have 8 guests in total, including myself, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm actually going to toss it over to Justin of the Here's Johnny podcast to explain to us what Fantasy Critic is and what we're doing with it.
Oh God, okay, it's up to me. Okay, so basically, like you said, Alex, I heard the Kinda Funny. I mean, I heard them obviously updating their scores over the year, and I thought it just sounded like a really fun thing. And basically, the first people I thought of when I heard it were you guys over at Forever Classics. So obviously, I reached out and we kind of talked about it, and then it turned into this, which is exciting. And learning that I was going to be the one to explain it, a little stressful. But so basically, how it's going to work is Larry can probably explain it. Larry is also here. He's my other host from the Here's Johnny. Larry, say hi.
What's up?
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, yeah, he's probably going to jump in and correct me because he knows drafts and I don't. But how it's going to work is
I've done a few fantasy drafts, never with video games.
Based off of the conversation before we went live, he does not know how this draft works at all.
It's different.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But hit us with the basics there, Justin.
Okay, so we are all going in a snake draft order. We're each going to pick 6 games, one at a time, obviously, and basically we're going to just try to pick the games that we think are going to score the best on Open Critic. And I think it's every point the game gets over 70, you get 1 point, and every point it gets under 70, you lose a point. Basically, after we pick these 6, there's going to be a bunch of I'm assuming as soon as we end, there's going to be a bunch of people who are just going to jump on and bid on a bunch of games, because apparently the bids are secret now. They weren't last year, I don't think, but they are this year. And I don't know. Alex put up $50, so
yeah. So because I wanted to thank you all for taking the time, not only for tonight's recording, but also for organizing and being a part of this, I'm going to put $50 in the pot. I don't know if anybody else wants to add to that, but at the end of the day, the winner of this Fantasy Critic League will get $50 in whatever shape or form they like.
I will put up $50 Canadian dollars, and it is going to be a $50 Canadian dollar bill. No, you cannot get it any other way. It is going to be a $50 Canadian dollar bill. Good luck spending that.
And then last place has to take the ACT.
Do we want to actually stick to this idea?
I think last place should have to take the ACT or the SAT, whatever one's more easily available.
Yeah, I think
if everybody's okay with it, I'll agree.
I don't know,
but everybody's got to be okay with it.
With what?
With what are we
with
eating?
Eating a bug.
All right.
Nah, make it take the SAT. You can all just
Bye, guys.
watch you go and take the test.
I don't want to spend money to take a test I'm never going to use.
Wait, how much is the test?
It's like $100, isn't it?
I mean, if Larry's going to cover it, I will do it.
I'll cover it a loser's punishment.
Maybe we'll come up with that later. For now, though, the winner's going to get $50 in whatever shape or form they like, and one $50 Canadian bill forced upon them by Justin.
Damn straight.
Hey, there's like hollow stuff on those. I'll take it.
So yeah, there's going to be 6 games that were picked tonight, and then after that, there's some optional games. We have 100 quote-unquote Monopoly money to spend, so there'll be bids for certain games. Say something gets announced, like, I don't know, Mario Kart 9, and they're like, it's coming out this year, then we can bid on that, right? And the winner's getting a prize, and we'll be tracking all this live. I think people can actually use our link to see what the standings are, but we'll do little check-ins on our various shows, I'm sure.
We should do at least a midway season episode. Just a thought.
I'm down with that. Yeah, something to think
So
about.
That makes sense.
Post whatever E3 quote unquote is going to be this year.
Ooh, that would be a good way to do it. Like everybody get back together after E3 or something, talk about,
Yeah, because I feel like that'll be, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously nobody really knows what that's going to be again this year, if we're going to have like another summer of games or whatever. But I mean, it's probably going to be like every year, a lot of games announced. Probably in like the early mid-June area.
All right, but
what about games that are like surprise announcements? Like if say studio comes out and they're like, this game's coming out. Also, it's out now.
Ooh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, even do I. I think if you get your bid in.
Okay, it doesn't happen very
maybe
often.
there's a system in place where like a week after it's been out, it locks in those points for you. But that's a good
maybe.
question.
It's like the one example I can think of, it doesn't happen very often, is when they do like the Mario 35th anniversary 99 game or whatever. But also like the collection of mana was announced and released the same day.
Yeah. That's
like
a good question.
people had rumored that it was going to come out, but they didn't know when or if it was true. And then like at a Nintendo Direct, they're like, not only is it coming out, it's coming out immediately.
So I guess
that was like,
we'll approach that when we get there.
okay.
Yeah.
But
they do have. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
I was just gonna say they do have a lot of like quote unquote rumored games on the list. Like the list is very substantial. I mean, there's like over 1,000 games on it. I guarantee all these games aren't coming out this year, right? Like they do have. Even like rumored ones, like as of right now, big quotes, the Pokemon remakes are on there, but they haven't been officially announced. They're just rumored right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that they do have.
We're getting Gen 4 remakes, Gen 5.
Okay. Hey, save it for your picks, man. Save it for your picks.
I'm not. If these things we're stuck with, I'm not picking a single thing that does not have a release date.
I might. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's get started with introductions. We'll just go through the list that's based on how people join, so also our first draft list. So I'm assuming anybody that watches this show knows who I am. I am the co-creator of Forever Classic Games. I co-host the podcast. I'm the community manager at Cattopia, if you're interested in seeing what I do from the day-to-day. So y'all know who I am. Justin, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Justin. I am a Canadian. I do. Here's Johnny. That's basically it. That's basically it. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. My team name is Poutine Daddy. That is a weird inside joke that has kind of started to expand itself a little bit. Yeah, I co-host Here's Johnny with Larry, and I don't know. We've been at it for almost 3 or 4 years now.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
3 years. So. That I got nothing.
And
after
y'all
that.
have
That's
stuck with it. Like, you guys kill it. And then Justin, you also do some like review stuff for Forever Classic as a guest writer, and we just put out your thoughts about the Resident Evil demo. So if y'all want to check that out later, it's there. And we got some reviews coming out from you here pretty soon. So
Plus
next
the
up,
set of PS5, huh?
Oh, it is. It is.
I mean, we'd have taken reviews from Justin anyways, but the fact that he's got a PS5 and none of us doesn't, perfect opportunity.
Yeah, I told Alex, like, hey man, if anything's coming out to PS5, you just let me know, and I'll gladly do it because I'm gonna fucking play it anyways. So
next up is Joe.
Hello, I'm Joe. I'm Alex's landlord, so if he pisses me off, I can just disconnect his internet. It's right. The router's right behind me, so it's super easy. I've joined the Forever Classic team about a year ago now, almost.
Yeah, I think officially.
I wrote my first thing about a year ago. I also have a YouTube channel called Daddy Gamer where I review video games through the lens of being a father. It's mostly a launching pad for dumb jokes and skits than it is actual review, but it's entertaining and it's fun. And I would like to think that my daughter is learning some life skills and valuable tech skills through the process as well. So, but I'm Joe, aka Daddy Gamer, and my team is called Daddy's Favorite.
Is that a Try Guys reference?
Yes, it is.
Nice. So I guess I forgot to mention mine, but my team name is Buck Wild Games because I'm from West Virginia and kind of redneck. So, all right. Next up, we have Zach. Zach's not feeling super great. So, Zach, if you want to just say hello or whatever you feel like doing, you're welcome to.
I'll take a grunt.
Hello.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen to that tone.
I know. It hasn't done anything for your voice.
His voice is yummy.
I am half of the Forever Classic Podcast. My team is Side Hustle Productions, and I might be slightly dying, so I'm going to be real quiet.
Yeah.
But enjoy.
Yeah, we're glad you're here, man. Next up is Larry.
What's up, everyone? My name is Larry. I am one of the hosts of the Here's Johnny Podcast. I am more of the film guy over there, so this is a little bit of a new venture for me because I really don't look at critic scores.
Hey man, first it was the
anything.
Game Awards, and now it's this, right? What's next?
We're getting you.
Who
Oh,
are
well,
you,
Game Awards
Larry?
was something. What?
I said, who are you? I don't even recognize you anymore.
Is it because he doesn't look like King Kong?
What?
That's a deep cut.
But yeah, I'm excited to try this out. I have to kind of think of this a little bit differently than I think of normal fantasy sports. My team name is Dragon Energy. Rachel Matthew got that. I don't think anybody else did.
What a nerd.
It just sounds
But
nerdy to me. I don't know. Is it a reference?
So explain, Larry. Explain what is dragon energy.
Am I allowed to Google it, or is it dangerous?
No, it's what
Yeah.
Kanye said him and Trump shared. They
Oh.
shared dragon energy.
Oh.
Oh, great. Oh, great, Larry.
I hope that energy
Actually-
carries into your picks.
I thought it
Actually,
was funny.
technically, it's a metaphor used in Taoist magic to express an essence of creation power.
all right.
There you go. So I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to win because I am competitive. And
Oh,
go
all
see Promising Young Woman if you haven't seen it yet. It's on video on demand, and it is amazing.
Don't tell me what to do.
Quick
Yeah,
movie
like, go see it.
recommendation.
Go to your living room.
Yes.
Everyone, run.
All right,
I'm
next
gonna
up we have Izzy.
I'm Izzy. I'm a third of the Nerdy Ladies with Opinions podcast, which is why my team name is Nerdy Ladies, because I didn't realize we were picking fun ones. So,
Yeah, nerdy ladies aren't fun.
I would argue
mean-
that nerdy ladies are the most fun, but all right.
mostly we're just real sad.
Oh.
Can confirm.
Oh.
Not only I've never done a fantasy league, but I definitely don't look at video game critic scores because I play about 4 franchises and nothing else, and it makes Alex furious.
It's a lot of games I wish some of y'all would play, but you know. All right, next
I
up.
have to play 6 more hours of Disgaea. I don't have time to play a new game.
Yeah, well. Next up we got
Quick pause here.
Yeah.
There are 8 of us,
Mhm.
but there are 7 teams.
Wait, what?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4
What?
times
4,
2. No,
5,
there's
6,
8. What are
7,
you talking
8.
about?
Yeah, there's 8.
What are you
Larry,
doing?
can you not count?
I see
I have
Hard
8.
refresh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unless I'm a crazy person, there are 7 there.
We've got
Oh,
Poutine
there's
Daddy,
8.
Buck Wild Games, Daddy's Favorite, Side Hustle, Dragon Energy, Nerdy Ladies, Standard Leisure,
Oh,
and
someone just made
Wayland.
it. I need the refresh. Just need the refresh.
Oh, yeah, that was Rachel.
Got it.
Sorry.
All right, Randy, you're up.
Yeah, my name's Randy. I got hoodwinked into this madness.
Hoodwinked?
No, I think it was by Larry and Justin and Rachel. But anyways, yeah. So I like games a whole lot. I used to write about games all the time for some old games magazines, including one called PSM that some people have read. Yeah. So I like talking about games, reviewing games, playing games, and I have a fairly not relevant day job now. But I've started streaming on Twitch at the DangerPenguin channel, if you want to check that out. And yeah, I do things behind the scenes for podcasts.
Very cool.
So
I'm
Nice,
glad to
nice.
know
I'd like
that
to
we have
point out-
PlayStation Magazine alumni with us. That's a cool
I was
detail.
just going to say, you know what, Randy? Every time you talk about PSM, you're like, oh yeah, it's like some little like tiny little thing. Nobody read it or anything like that.
It's called a
PSM was
humble
huge.
brag.
That is
Yeah,
the
that's
magazine
you
I
know.
wish was like still doing what they used to do with the demo discs. That's the same magazine, right?
yeah, that might have been the other one, but
Oh well.
One you
it was
remember-
a magazine.
All right, and then
What?
last up we have Rachel.
Hi, everybody. Yep, coming in last. Also competitive. Pretty bummed about the order, but that's okay.
Hey,
I'm
that means
with you. I think it should have been randomized. I think
I know
this
the
is
first thing I
absolute
heard when I
craziness.
came into the chat was you complaining, and I was like, the voice of the people. Yes.
But
I,
Rachel,
I
because-
strongly think it should be
Rachel, because
Justin.
you're
It
last.
should be randomized.
Rachel,
I think it should be
because
done.
You are last. You will get to technically go twice when it's your turn.
So she gets 8 and 9. That's not very good.
Hey!
That is 7
Rachel,
games
come on,
off the
come on
board.
over to our side.
That is
Come on over to our
7
side.
games off the board before she gets a chance to pick, just because she signed up last. It should be
Did
randomized.
we suddenly end up on the coast, or is someone just salty?
Hold up, can we just quickly randomize, Justin? Is that an
Let me-
option?
you know what, Rachel?
what?
You do
I
your
heard
Larry,
you
you
asked,
I will
Alex.
check.
Can we do that, Justin?
Larry,
I
you
will- I
keep
will-
complaining. We'll just make you last and then make Rachel happy.
If it's a
I still
simple
win.
button
I'm so
push, we
fine.
can resolve this
And
real
it's not
quick.
about me. It's for the fairness of the group.
Anarchy, chaos. I'm glad that I'm bringing that energy to the cast.
But Rachel, plug your stuff. You do all sorts of things that I like and enjoy.
Yes. Oh, thanks. Yeah. So I have been podcasting for over 10 years. I'm on a few podcasts. I'm on the Zombie Grrlz Horror Podcast, where we just review all things in the horror genre. The Stream Queens, where we focus on things that you can stream on the internet legally. And More Deadly, where we focus on horror movies that are directed exclusively by women identified directors, because I got really, really mad at something Jason Blum said, and I was like, I'm starting a podcast in protest. So basically, I'm changing the world one podcast at a time. And then for the Stephen King nerds out there, I have the Cast of Call, where we are reviewing, or actually just kind of like going through all of the Dark Tower series chapter by chapter and nerding out and like tinfoil hatting everything in it. It's pretty fun.
Incredible, especially that Dark Tower one. Talk about
thanks. Oh, thanks so much. It is, but DJ, he brings the funny. He single-handedly brought the term bean flicking back into parlance. So there's that. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Big fan of that slang. Tell you what, that's hilarious.
Yes, Rachel's here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring the like maturity down about 10 notches, but
We're here
I'm
for
here.
it.
I have a question too.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Are we competing? Like, it's just a constant competition against each other. There's no like
Yeah.
weekly matchups, right?
Right.
No,
Yeah.
it's
It's
just-
constantly
it's
against
constant.
everybody. Free for all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Justin, what's the verdict on this randomizer?
So I hit random,
Okay, so everybody should refresh, is what
Did
I'm
it
thinking.
work?
but here's the thing: it
You're
worked.
still
They all
first
go
in
back.
your way.
It left me in first.
Nope.
I will hit random again.
interesting.
Hey, screen
How
share.
convenient for
Screen
you.
share there.
Edit random.
If he's
Okay,
fir-
there you go. It took me at a first. It took me at a first.
I personally
But Larry,
trust
you
his
are
not-
ranking.
You are not gonna like this, Larry, because it took me at a first.
I don't
but
care. If it is random, I think you should share your screen and randomize it personally, just so we know you
No,
aren't pulling
it's
shenanigans.
fine.
But I
It's
mean,
perfect.
Say I
just
called for that first.
why do you see the draft list?
So
Yeah.
mine still has you as
There.
first.
Yeah,
If
mine
you-
still has you
if
as
you-
first, and I
If you
refreshed.
refresh it now, I just hit.
Oh,
random
there
again.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I'm like smack dab in the middle now. Okay.
All right, so we're going to
What
stick with
list
this.
Are you?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Man, why
Start-
did I get punished?
Hey.
I tried.
Hey,
I tried, Rachel.
No. Yeah, you tried, and this is what
Whoa.
happened.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right, so I
So
hope
the good
everybody
news
has
is-
a like
trade?
general idea of what they
Are there
want. I
trades in
created
this
a list of like 20 games that I'm looking at, so we'll kind of move this fairly quickly to kind of keep
And-
everybody rolling.
Larry, you
Good news
cannot
is
trade.
Izzy's back. You were just a green screen for a while.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Your camera glitched out,
Oh.
but you're fine now.
It might
Really?
be because I
Oh.
opened the page over it to
Could've
look
been.
at the draft list.
Are
Something.
could we do trades? Like, could I trade Justin like Pokemon Snap at $20 in cap for Resident
Can
Evil?
we do trades?
No. I don't think trades is a thing. I'm looking.
Okay.
I'll look at the FAQ right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I guess if
All
you
right,
can, sure, but
Yeah, I don't see anything about trading. So
okay,
no.
maybe not.
Yes, I did. Just so everybody knows, I turned off counter picking because that's just like a whole other layer of stuff we have to worry about.
Mhm.
So I just turned it
I
off.
think for the first go around, that's probably smart.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody's ready, I can hit start draft.
And of course, before we get going, I do want to
Okay.
mention that if you want to check out, the current leaderboards, we'll have that link kind of just laying around on our websites and stuff. And if you want to play yourself, check out fantasycritic.games or just Google Fantasy Critic. It's a cool
That's
way
what I
to interact with the game space, and it's just kind of fun. So have your own fun with this. All right, Justin.
So do
let's
we
do
need
it.
to have our individual screens up, or do you put it in as the person?
So
looking
I
back?
as soon as you pick it, it goes on your list, and I think we just have to refresh.
How-
Basically,
Is there gonna be a
Say,
different
do we
screen for
manually
it?
enter it, or do you enter it?
I think you enter as long as you are logged in and on the site, like on
Okay.
our like.
Yeah,
thing.
it should be like, it's your turn. Pick a thing, probably.
Okay.
So it will be like a separate draft
screen,
window.
right? And then, yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna hit start draft, and we're just gonna find out. So
Yep. And Randy's
Can
the
I go
guinea
green
pig. So
again?
good luck,
Yeah.
Randy.
yeah, good luck,
Alright.
Randy. I can't help you if something bad happens.
All right,
So the way
Pokemon
that-
Snap. Here we go.
The way that we're going to
Oh.
facilitate this is whoever is drafting, you essentially have the floor for the mic. So we're just going to
Yes.
like pass that around.
Oh,
So
talk a little bit about why we're.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so think out loud.
so it
Okay.
should come up for you that you are drafting now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Oh, I
Okay.
can draft under what? Oh, draft game under player action.
Mhm.
So, I'm gonna pick a game here that is series very near and dear to me. I think everyone made some comment about the PlayStation stuff in the background. So I'm a big fan of PlayStation games, and this is one of the all-time best. And let's see, does it show you what I picked?
I think after you pick it, I have to like refresh or something.
Oh, okay.
So mine had automatically updated to highlight your thing.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely good
But
up
it
right
has
now.
not updated.
Okay.
Get lit.
What
I
for? What
think-
I picked?
Did
Wait,
you
what?
already confirm your pick?
I think so. Yeah.
You're still
No,
quite
we're-
mine.
okay. I clearly didn't do this right. Yeah. So
Larry,
now
I
I
was
have
gonna go first, Larry.
no. I
didn't
selected
want
Oh
anybody
no!
to- I didn't want
I-
to put anybody out like this.
Randomizing is better. It's
Oh,
more
whoa,
fair.
what? Okay, hold on a second. So I got a message saying, error, the game has already been released, or the game
Oh.
is not scheduled to release in 2021.
Oh,
It was released prior to the start. So it's like all of these different conditions that would give me an error, right? It already has a score.
uh-huh. Okay,
Huh,
yeah.
weird.
So if it's a
So-
game that's is it not released?
Maybe it doesn't have a release date. Is that right?
Potentially.
Is that going to?
I think you
So
can pick
I
games
will
that don't
say,
have a
I
release.
think they recently announced
Right.
on the official website. It says available
Oh, I
April,
chose the
April
wrong-
30th. I can pre-order the game right now.
I blame Justin.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, it
Okay.
worked. It
I
worked.
can't even see
Yeah,
what.
it came through. It came
All
through.
right.
I did.
So
All right.
finish your
So we have
statement.
to.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so now it's my turn.
Well, wait. What
Okay.
did tell the audience? What did you pick, Randy?
Oh, I picked God of War Ragnarok.
All right, yeah. Ballsy. I don't think that's coming out this year, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, who
I hope
knows?
it does, Randy.
Right?
I hope
God
it
of
does.
War.
Joe,
It-
you're up,
It
bud.
could be like a shadow drop
Yeah.
or something.
Except I'm not finding the player action button.
You might have
It's on
to
the left-hand side. Yeah, you might have to refresh, and then
because
it's
I had to refresh
near
for
the
pick.
bottom.
So it did refresh. It said the draft is currently in progress.
Uh huh.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
But I don't see a player action button.
Mine still says next to draft is you. So do you have to say something to like hit to go to the next person?
I don't
Here, let
think
me
so.
make the
I think
page.
it's- I think it took mine.
It should be under that. So there's public actions on the left, and then there's player actions. It should be in player actions.
Oh, here we go. Draft game. Got it. I got to look at my watch list.
Oh, you put up a watch list? I just wrote everything down on a piece of paper.
I made the website keep track of it for me. I'm going to
Oh,
lose a
wow.
piece of paper. I've got a 6-year-old who will take that.
Hey, I've
talk
got kids
through it.
too, but
What are you picking
All
here,
right.
Joe?
I'm going to go with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
All
Damn it.
right, all
Damn
right.
it.
I think that game.
Fine choice.
I think that game is gonna come out this year for sure. I
Okay.
think it's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to really show off what the PlayStation 5 can do in a way that no other game coming out this year is going to be. It's going to be the first game on the console that's going to genuinely feel next generation.
Hell yeah.
Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Izzy.
lie, that was my first pick. Damn it.
That
Izzy,
one,
you're
too,
next.
yeah.
I mean, it's got a great pedigree, right?
Yep.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's set up. It is set up right now for success.
True statement.
All right, so it's nerdy ladies then.
Yeah, Izzy's next.
I'm going to go with a game that I don't think is going to come out this year, but I really like it. And I'm going to do the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Ooh,
Mm.
that's another.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
sad.
Y'all
I
are
didn't-
taking some risks.
Because if it does come out, I think it'll have good scores.
Yeah, they come
I
down
wanna
to
play
winner,
it.
winner, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose that it's a good gamble because it's locked in as yours.
yeah.
And if they announce it and it comes out this year, no one else can bid on it and try to grab it from you. It's
Yep.
yours now. It's locked in.
It's a true statement.
It's also 0 points when it doesn't come out.
Justin.
Not
Yeah.
negative.
So
you-
I won't lie. I'm going with a game that I honestly think is just going to be and is basically easy points.
Okay.
I am going to pick Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury.
I thought
Because-
about putting that higher. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Well,
Did this game last to me?
what?
I'm just shocked the game I wanted lasted to me. That's all.
Oh, Resident Evil? Yeah, probably.
Well,
This is like Patrick Mahomes is still in my lap.
the reason I picked it though is because this is like the Mario game that people remember from the Wii U, and it's basically just giving them another chance to play it. Plus, you got Kaiju Bowser coming in with Bowser's Fury.
love
gonna
Kaiju
be great.
Bowser. Good stuff.
Exactly.
Larry, you're up, bud.
I cannot believe this game is still on the ballot. I think that this game is going to absolutely crush it. It's Resident Evil Village. It honestly blows my mind it's still here. That game comes out May 1st.
7th.
May 7th. I bet that game I bet I get at least 25 points off that game.
You think
Easy.
it's hold on.
And
You
and-
think
and
it
I
is going to
cannot
be like a
believe
92? You think it's going to be a 92?
Oh yeah, or better.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Think about
Okay.
think about 2 remake, 3 remake. Like
Well,
they're
so
all
three-
great.
three
This is the
remake-
perfection of because it was smaller, but this is a brand new game, something special. This game will be killing
I
it.
guarantee
I
you
cannot
it'll
believe
sell well. I'm not convinced it'll critique well.
I think it will.
7
personally.
did.
7
Yeah,
did.
7 was like
I-
80s, mid 80s.
All right.
Yeah, 7 did like 3 or 4 years ago already.
So here's the thing.
I cannot believe it was still on the ballot. Y'all
In
are
my
nuts.
priority list, there's 2 games by our very loved people at Capcom, and one of them was Resident Evil Village, but that was my second pick. Because y'all know the exact game that I'm going to pick for this. It's just
I almost
public
picked
knowledge.
Monster Hunter just to screw you.
Yeah.
Now there
so
are 2 Monster Hunter games. Which one are you picking?
I'm picking Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. Because not only is that game coming to the Switch, but there is a lot of things going on that suggest that it's probably coming to PC as well. And so I think that not only does the portability do well with Monster Hunter, but now we're getting all this quality of life. There's more Monster Hunter players and fans than ever before. I think this will be a slam dunk.
Here's why I didn't pick that game. I think there's enough players coming off of World, and there's enough changes that it will hurt the score.
Yeah, could go either way. Rachel, you're up
Oh,
next.
me. Yeah, that would be me. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna pick.
Hey, Rachel, I just want to come out here and say this. Don't fuck me.
Don't fuck you.
Yeah, go ahead. Pick your
I
game.
have
Aggressive.
no
Don't-
idea
don't
what that
do it.
means.
No. I said,
Randy,
don't
cover your
screw me
ears.
over. Don't screw me over here.
It means I picked his first game. You need to pick his second game.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to be fair, y'all have been fucking me. So I am gonna do a little return fuck if I can. But I probably am not. I'm just gonna pick something I really like, and if it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, well. I'm gonna go with Horizon Forbidden West because I think that game looks amazing. It's
Good pick.
gorgeous. I bet it's gonna get good reviews.
Is that
So-
confirmed for
Pretty sure I love it.
2021?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
All right, now that
Campbell.
I've selected it, how do
It's
I
out
actually
now.
select it? How do I select it?
Heard
I
it
don't
here
know.
first.
So when you hit the player action draft game and then type it in, then there's a
Ah.
box on the right and then a box on the bottom.
Yeah. Don't do it. I didn't put in an older game and wonder why it won't let me confirm it. No, I want to pick the
Yeah.
first God of War. That's what I meant.
All right.
I want to pick a game that I know is good.
And we actually didn't mention this when we got started, but Randy's team name is Standard Leisure Software Incorporated, and Rachel's is Wayland Yutani Entertainment Products, which I think is great.
All
right,
Don't
Jack,
trust me.
we
I'm
got
a
you up.
corporation.
Yeah. Zach, you are the next pick, bud. So if you can hear us.
If you're
talk it out.
alive.
And considering that Zach is probably sick, we'll just kind of talk through whatever he picks. But Zach will have the next 2 picks. So go ahead and load up what you got going on, and we'll just kind of respond to that.
Yeah, I won't lie. I just found out about this watch list feature, so I'm just going to kind of fill in my watch list to make it a little bit easier on
You,
myself.
you know, Justin, you could have it auto pick for you. That's an option as well.
That
No,
is an
I mean,
option.
so I have like 2 lists. I have
Uh-huh.
a probably not happening, but if they come out, probably get really good scores. And then I have like okay, these are definitely coming out this year. Well,
Oh,
definitely.
Zach picked one.
Yeah.
Zach's coming out with Gran Turismo 7.
A
I mean, that's
very
fair.
well-scoring staple of the PlayStation lineup, so it makes sense. And then Zach, you
Yeah.
have one more pick because we're Snake.
Yeah, then what? Rachel's up.
Mm-hmm.
No, I already went.
So we're
No,
going.
Wait, are we
It's
snaking?
snake, so
We're
go
going
ahead, yeah.
back.
Oh,
Yeah, it goes up
okay,
and down.
Cool.
Gran Turismo 6 came out in 2013.
Yeah.
That's a long time to wait for a new entry. So that's a good choice. That's very smart.
Yep, that'll get you some points, I'm sure. So I guess while we're on the subject then, is anybody else here fans of racing games? Because I'm not.
I
I
don't
am.
remember the last time I touched
I
one.
was saying
Yeah.
Rumble Racing on the PS2.
Zach just fucked me, I tell you that. So his second pick was Near Replicant version 1.1. Hang on.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Version
no, we don't-
1.224744871399. Excellent
Dumb
choice.
name.
That is the actual
Yeah.
title.
Yeah,
Could've stopped
I thought that
at
was
Near
quick.
Replicant.
Yeah.
Perfectly good name.
Gotta dumb it up, man.
Day 1 patch, version's going to be different.
Yeah, is Cyberpunk still on here since they're still like fixing the base game?
I don't
They're
think
still
so.
available to be added?
I don't
That's a
think it
low
is.
blow, my
Yeah,
friend.
Cyberpunk's early access, right?
Rachel, it's up to you.
All right. I'm not being very strategic. I'm just picking things I like. So I'm going to go with fingers crossed it comes out Deathloop.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
Oh,
God.
That's
Rachel.
That's pretty high on my priority. So yeah, that'll be a really good one. I mean,
Nice.
we've seen that studio put out banger after banger, so it
I
only
mean,
makes sense.
They do Dishonored, right? And I mean,
Yeah.
Dishonored has been amazing. Like, and it gets better. Like, that studio gets better every title they put out. So, I mean, Deathloop is poised to be like this absolute bombshell.
Yep.
who do we got?
Well, we're just waiting for
Alright.
that pick to go through.
I'm trying to get it to work.
And then it's
Sorry.
me.
All right. There
You're
we go.
caught in the death loop. That's why.
Huzzah.
That's kind of what it feels like.
Ooh, I've got two choices here, and I think I'm going to make the indie choice. So here's what we're doing. Hopefully this is actually listed. Otherwise, I'll have
There
to
is
pick
a way
another
to
one.
add unlisted games. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, you can
how to
search.
do that.
Oh, you can add ones that aren't in the database.
No, it's
I think you have to like
ineligible.
email them or something.
All right, I'll go with the other one. All right, so the game that I'm going to pick is Ghostwire Tokyo. That is
Wow.
the same
Interesting.
That's
studio,
interesting.
I believe, that has still got Shinji Mikami, and everything
Yeah.
that I've seen about this game looks incredible. Shinto first-person action, like, let's go. The thing I was going to pick that's ineligible currently is Ultra Kill. If y'all haven't played Ultra Kill, it's fantastic. It's in early
Well,
access,
that's out,
and it's
right?
amazing.
Out early access.
Yeah, so it's not fully out, but the version that's out now, I just recently played and loved. So
All right, Larry, what
Nice.
you got?
Well, I just submitted Bravely Default 2. The demo is fantastic. It actually has a release date, unlike some of the other games you guys are being crazy and picking. You're forced with these. You know that, right? You can't drop this stuff. That's like 6, no point. You can't get if you pick all. But anyways, demo was great. I know they were working on polishing it up. Both entries in this series have been fantastic and were reviewed really well. And the Switch kills it on sales, and Nintendo tends to do well. So home run as got me in a Resident Evil. We'll see, but it's going to kill it.
That
for
was
sure.
that was high on my list.
solid choice. Speaking of Joe, it's up to you, man. Or no,
Alright.
I misspoke.
No, it's up
just
to me.
Okay.
I saw
Um,
Daddy and was like, it's Joe's turn.
We have
Well,
two daddies.
Ooh,
Double
Stream
daddy.
isn't big enough
Hey.
for two daddies.
You're welcome to Daddy Town.
So I think my next choice is honestly it's a simple choice. I think it's going to do great. I am obsessed with this series, so there should be no reason I'm not picking it. I went with Persona 5 Strikers because I mean I think it's going to be amazing. It's a
What is
continuation.
Persona 5 Strikers? Isn't there already like a Persona 5 and a Persona 5 Royale? What
It's,
is?
do you know what a miso game is?
Muso.
Do you know what?
Is it something that takes more of your money?
sorry.
Dynasty and Samurai Warriors
Yeah.
games back on the PlayStation.
Like Dynasty Warriors. Have you ever played
Yeah.
a Dynasty Warriors game?
Yes, Justin. If they put Persona 5 on toilet paper, would you play it?
Yeah. Absolutely, I would. I would spend a lot of money on that toilet
If they
paper.
put Monster
I-
Hunter on a calculator, I'd play it.
right? Like, I
you
think
can
the
play
fact
Doom
that-
on a calculator. Why not Monster Hunter?
It seems like
I think
every
the fact
other
that we're
game you
finally
say,
getting-
like, oh yeah,
God damn it.
I'm bored, but I'm playing Persona 5. I have no time. Can't get
Yeah.
to this movie or this game, but I'm like halfway through Persona 5 for the third time this month. No big deal. It's whatever.
Hey,
Gross.
it takes me more than a month to play through Persona 5, okay? But
Foreshadowing.
it is the first time that the Switch is getting a Persona title, and people have been like begging for a Persona title
Yeah.
on the Switch. And I think games on the Switch sometimes they get that boost because of the portability, and I think that's going to happen here.
Is it a boost in sales or is it a boost in critic
Oh,
scores?
I
We'll
mean,
find out.
from the previews I've read, people are loving it so far.
Okay.
Izzy, you're up.
Okay.
I'm going to keep with my strategy of things I like. And
Boo, nerd.
I'm going to go with the new Story of Seasons game,
Oh.
Pioneers of Olive Time, because those are the Harvest Moon games actually made by the people who originally made it. So, and the last one was really well received. So,
Good choice.
and it will probably be on the Switch again. So,
I wouldn't have thought of it. Joe.
This doesn't have a confirmed release date, but I'm pretty confident they're going to deliver. Shovel Knight Dig.
Yeah, that's that's probably happening this year.
So is that like the Shovel Knight sequel then? I'm not really 100% sure.
It's more of an arcade game, I think,
Okay.
than like a story game. But I think that they know what they're doing enough that they're not going to release a subpar title. I don't think.
Yeah.
They're excited to be releasing something new. I think that people are going to love this. I think that it's going to do well. It doesn't have an official release date. They recently did a Yacht Club's Games Present stream, and they said 2021 is their window. And they've been pretty good about delivering in their windows, even though it took them a while to deliver all their Kickstarter goals from the original Shovel Knight. Now that that's all done, they have a clean slate to just focus on and get stuff done on new stuff. So that's my pick.
Cool. Randy, you're up.
All right, so let's see. Going into the what is left. I mean, I guess there's a lot left. This is one that I've got to reload again. This is one that I've been waiting. I think a lot of people have been waiting a really long time for, and
Oh, I know what you're picking.
you do.
Mhm.
It's one that people have been waiting a very long time for. It's gone through a lot of kind of trials and tribulations and development, and it's a Cyberpunk 27. Can I pick it? Can I pick the final version, or is that's not out? That's not out this year, right?
That's a myth. That doesn't exist,
That's
nor
like-
will it.
That's like 20. That's out in 2077.
Yeah.
So
It's in the
yeah. So, anyways, I'll cut to the chase. This is a charming little game that I'm really, really hoping that the sequel lives up to the original, which is Psychonauts 2.
Okay.
Oh, good call.
All indications are it will finally be released this year. We'll see.
Never played it.
That's
No.
a confident pick.
Oh, well, Larry,
Yeah.
I know you do not like platformers, so I would maybe suggest you don't.
If you like humor, maybe. Joe, you're
Yeah.
up. Third pick, man.
Yeah.
No, he's not. It's still Randy.
He's gonna go
Randy,
try.
third pick, man.
Wait, what? Oh, right.
It's Snake, so
Yeah.
you get another one.
You're
Yep.
at-
Wow, I
You're
feel
at the
like
top,
this
so you-
elation.
You're so
Before we go back
privileged now.
down, you
Look
go
at
again.
this.
That's great. I'm gonna change up my pick here and go a little bit of different direction, because we can apparently pick things that. Oh wait, we can pick things that don't have release dates.
But
I'm
these
gonna,
6 are in. Once these 6 are picked, they're in.
yeah. So we really,
Oh,
I guess
crazy
that's the
people are
strategy
doing
here,
that.
right? You really want to go with something that you don't just feel good about the review score, but it's something that you really want to see do really well. Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a limb here with something that's coming out very, very soon, actually. And there's been a lot of naysayers about this game, that it looks like crap and it's not going to be any good. But I have a
This is
really,
great
really
strategy right here.
big place in my heart for this. No, hey, look.
So what's the game?
As who used to write for PSM, I think I would know. No.
I oh geez, great, fine. I'm gonna change my. No, I'm not gonna change.
No,
my pick.
say it.
No,
say
damn
it.
No, stick to your gut.
Don't let Rachel
It's
You gotta
Cyberpunk
see you.
believe in the heart of the
2077.
draft.
Rachel just wants to get to her pick, so she wants me to hurry up.
This is my strategy. Is not working. Come on, let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna go Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Interesting.
I mean, it might bite me. The reviewers might, for some reason, even though they know it's going to be like this, say that it's too difficult or unfair, or something like that.
Or
but
you
I don't
get
know.
lucky, and the
Like,
only
that's
people that review it are like retro people, and they like
Right,
that kind
right.
of stuff. So
Mm.
Or it gets bagged. Then they're the same people that bag on it for the graphics. So whatever. I'm going with my heart. Go, Joe.
You got to believe. I'm kind of in a similar boat. I don't think people have this super high on their hype list, but their previous game has done exceedingly well. Like their focus, like the gameplay design is centered around cooperative play. I'm going with It Takes Two.
all
Oh,
right.
nice.
Yeah.
Some Joseph
Oh.
Fair. I don't know how to say his last name.
The
I'm
guy that
sorry.
said "fuck" at the Game Awards.
Yeah, he said fuck the Oscars guy. Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
But it just seems like a really fun game. It looks very cute. It looks like they really dialed in further what cooperative gameplay means. I played It's a Way Out with a friend like last spring. It was super fun. I'm excited for what they got next.
Hell yeah, Izzy.
Nice.
The pick is yours.
I'm gonna go with a game that I don't think is normally people think of when it comes to like acclaim series, but I'm gonna go with the 6th Disgaea game.
I had a feeling that you would pick that one because I know how much you love that series.
I do love that series, and they're good games. They're
Yeah.
just not. I don't know how they do critically, honestly. But starting with 5, and then they've ported the old ones to Switch. So I think it being a game that's a very grindy style game that's now portable, that'll really help it.
Couldn't agree more. Justin,
I'm stuck here. I'm really
Uh-oh.
stuck in between 2
We're-
spots.
we're on the 3rd game and he's stuck.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's really like these kind of rank beside each other. But okay, do I go Buck Wild or do I just
Big
bring-
Biscuit Biscuit.
You put a $50 Canadian
Okay.
bill down.
Yeah,
No, you can't
right.
go Buck Wild. That's Alex.
that's true.
That's right. I will go Canadian
go
Wild.
Joe
I don't
Wild.
know. Yeah.
Tim Hortons.
No. You know what? I'm not going.
Which game is more
Oh
likely
my
to feature
God.
poutine?
Such a win, Justin.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, Justin. Do it. Swing big.
Okay, no.
Pick the game
no.
that's most likely to feature.
Go
poop.
big or go home.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go for it. I could probably pick this up after for like $2, if that.
Nope. I'm gonna fight you on it. Whatever it is.
I
better
am
take it
going
now.
to go with Final Fantasy 16.
Ooh,
I think this
ballsy.
game is a lot. I think
see
this
that
game is
game
a
in
lot
2030.
further along. Hey, no. This game is a lot further along than we thought.
Wow.
I think they have been working on it for like years. I think
No.
that
Yeah, they've been working on
I
Final
think-
Fantasy VII Part 1 for years too.
it's been
We'll
out
get
for a
two
while.
eventually.
They have already come out and
Yeah,
said that
2035.
their focus with 16
Yeah.
is not on graphics.
Real
And
focus.
that's why it looks basically the same as remake, and I
Uh-huh.
think it's so they can push another one out the door. I think
Have
we're
fun getting a
a
big old 0 on that one, my friend.
I'm okay with that.
Pretty
I'm
negative
okay
points are
with that.
taken for ridiculous
Hey, you
picks
told
like
me to
that.
go wild, so I
We'll
went wild.
see.
Okay.
All right,
Ridiculous.
Larry, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Look, I am. I want to win. So I'm picking things that have release dates. You crazy people. We're stuck with this shit.
Do it.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Come on, go wild. Don't go.
Again,
Don't be
still
boring.
cannot believe this game's here. Pokemon Snap. It's gonna kill it.
It's a very easy pick.
Yeah, it's gonna smash. I literally have no idea why that's still there. All three of those
I
games.
think it's going to
cannot
sell
believe
well.
they're
I
still
don't know
there.
if it's going to rate well, but it's better. Some points are better than 0 points, unlike Justin,
Yes.
who's going for big fat zeros over here.
Ooh, okay.
Wow. I didn't think it was going to get like this tonight.
So I am about to make
You know, I'm 3/4 of the way through a whiskey and Coke. I'll be set off.
I'm about to make Zach very sad. Sorry, buddy, from the bottom of my heart, but I'm going to pick Hollow Knight Silksong.
Oh, I thought you were going to pick medium.
No. Hollow Knight Silksong, when it comes out, if it's this year or next, is going to slay. Like, that's going to be a 10 out of 10 game across most outlets.
You're basically saying,
Yeah.
give me 0 points or a bunch of points.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what,
that's,
Alex? I'm right there with you.
That's the
right there
ballsiest
with
pick
you.
I've made.
Final
on that.
Fantasy 16 has a very good chance of not getting reviewed well.
We'll see.
We'll see.
So sometimes hype can work against the game.
Square goes up and Square goes down. Final Fantasy 7 was way up, and the 16 is the next one they're putting out. It could be way down.
We'll see.
Hey, they have the people working on 14 working on it. So
Yeah.
and
How was
14 is
14 at launch?
on it? 14? It's different people now, though. That's
How
the
was
thing.
14 at launch?
14 is
The
different.
past
now than it
is
was
the
at launch.
past.
Good question.
We are
How was
moving
14 at
on.
launch?
Okay, so
Rachel,
last-
make your pick.
14.
I'm
Take
was
it
so
away.
bad.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
All
Rachel,
right,
hurry up.
Oh, listen here. Okay, so I'm going with again another franchise I love, and like I think when you see Giancarlo Esposito, you don't say no. You say
Oh.
yes. Far Cry
you
6.
stink.
Bam.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Who had wanted that one?
That was on my
Who wanted
list,
that?
but I wasn't sure if it was going to.
I'd never played a Far Cry game before, but that trailer with Giancarlo in
Yep.
it was
I mean,
immediately
Far
on
Cry
my
games
immediately.
genuinely like they generally review quite well. I mean, I think
Yeah.
5 has like an 82.
Yeah.
They never
Maybe-
score.
Is that another
never
one where they
score
go kind of
super
up and
high,
down?
but They always score consistently good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's got
They
its
are
fans.
super fun.
Zach, you have 2 picks now, bud.
So Larry,
you-
now that he's picking these, I want to tell you that the last 2 expansions for the Final Fantasy 14 have apparently been the best Final Fantasy content released.
Okay. How was base?
According to score wise?
Yeah, score wise, apparently, like people
Really?
love
Yeah.
love the recent expansions,
It's got a
especially
big player base.
Shadowbringers.
hmm
Mm.
That's basically what I'm basing that on.
As a
But-
Final
but they-
Fantasy fan to another Final Fantasy fan, Larry, we should probably be playing this game, but the idea of playing
I've
an MMO
started
and
it.
paying the subsubscription is the one thing I can't get over. I've started this game,
Yeah.
I think, 6
I
times.
tried playing World of Warcraft when I first started dating my wife, and it's not playing with the mouse and keyboard. It's just not me. I can't do it.
Zach just picked.
I
Probably
tried that
my
too.
next
There was way
pick.
too many things on the screen.
Ooh,
I got
Back
really confused.
Back for Blood is
Yep.
Zach's.
Back for Blood,
Oh,
I think
nice.
is going to fill the gap with World War Z has been doing pretty well. People have been wanting a Left 4 Dead 3 for a while. A lot of people who worked on the Left 4 Dead franchise are coming in to work on this game. There's some hype around it, and I think they can execute it pretty well. Back for Blood was pretty high on my list.
That's a good pick.
I think Zach's might actually have the strongest lineup so far.
Excuse you.
It's a very-
You picked
Shit,
his
okay.
very
Excuse
solid.
you.
Larry with
Zach, don't
Pokemon
forget you
is
have
easy
2.
money. Let's be real.
Critically, I don't think Bravely Default or Pokemon Snap are going to do better than the ones he's picked.
You want to put some money on it too?
You know what? Whoever wins this gets a Daddy Gamer shirt from the merch store.
There you go, free shirt.
Perfect. I want it signed.
I'll sign it. Great. Dang it. Now I got to ship it to myself and then sign it and then ship it to you.
Gotcha. Zach, you got another pick, bud.
A signed Daddy Gamer shirt is
Laugh,
on the.
but I'm writing
now
this
on
down.
the-
This is concrete. Like,
Well, no, I'm not going to put it in rocks.
no, I'm saying the things that you put up for prizes, we have record of.
What?
I will
I want to
say
know what the price is
there
going to
are.
be at the bottom of that whiskey and Coke. That's what I'm holding out for.
Dying Light 2. Dang it. Zach, you picked both of my next ones.
Dude, I did
Another
not like
excellent
that.
zombie pick. So yeah, I
have a
totally
good
dig
time.
that.
Yeah,
Dying
no, those are
Light,
good picks.
I had a lot of fun playing Dying Light. I mean, we just recently played through it, actually, with Rachel.
I had fun playing with
Mhm.
Paul. I did not like the game because I got yelled at when I was trying to go parkour.
Fair. Speaking of Rachel, you have the floor.
All right, I'm picking a pretty one this time.
Ooh,
So I'm going to go for Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course.
very good pick,
Interesting.
in my opinion.
pick.
Yeah, that's an
If that
excellent one.
comes out, it is going to score well.
I have a weird question. So I do not think Alex you're gonna pick this, and I'm after you.
Okay.
A game like Grounded, like since it's an alpha but it's like playable, is that able to be selected?
No,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
early access is like a forbidden tag,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
So once it hits
So,
full release,
What
then you
happens if we pick a game and it goes to early access?
I think you can technically pick it, but
Yeah,
it's a release date is TBA.
As soon as the
Okay.
actual release date hits, that's when Critic opens up their scores.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go wild, man. Pick like Kingdom Hearts 4 or something.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'll get mad at one.
In
That would be the-
Oh, my
2045.
goodness.
That would
Prove
be the
yourself.
gamble of a lifetime.
I am picking.
Again, WWE 2K11 or 21.
No,
Right.
I'm
Actually,
picking my boy Ed McMillan's title, The
the
Binding of
next-
Isaac Repentance. If y'all haven't
the
played
next-
Isaac, amazing game.
If the next professional wrestling game came out and was like legitimately good, it would be the biggest like underdog story of the year.
Yeah, it'd be so cool. Larry, you're up, bud.
So this one is not anything that I know about. I could not tell you anything about it, but I know it has a release date, and on the projected point releases, it's really high. So Disco Elysium Final Cut, whatever that might be.
It's a good pick.
Okay, you're
It was the
picking
most
games.
award. It was the most award-winning game of 2019.
Mhm.
Oh, well, there you go.
The game is exceptionally good,
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool.
but I don't
Yeah.
know.
You with no
Like, I
combat.
don't know how its hype will impact the final cut version of the game. There's
Sure.
some additional content, but there's like basically it's the same game with some more stuff.
Yeah,
So
and on other
sometimes-
platforms and stuff too.
Yeah, on
Sometimes
console.
that does well, sometimes it doesn't. So it's
It's projected to get an 86. No, let me read this. At least 8.5 points is what it's projected to get. So
personally it's one of the highest. I reviewed that game. It's one of the highest scores I've ever given. It's a very good pick.
what kind of game is it?
It's like
It's like isometric RPG.
yeah, lots of story, lots
What's
of reading.
that?
Like
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate.
Gate. Yeah.
I don't know if he knows what
Oh,
that is.
shit.
Do you
Okay,
know
cool. I know
what
what Baldur's Gate is.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, I played with my friends in high school.
It's like Baldur's Gate, but there's like almost no combat. It's all like conversation options and like social skills. It's really interesting.
Justin.
Okay, I might actually check that out. That's interesting.
Yeah, I went for one that I don't know if it'll get a ton of points, but I know it'll get some points, but I don't think it's going to get a ton. But it's a title that I myself am looking forward to very much. I know there was a lot of ask for this title and a lot of rumors about this title for the last like 2 years.
Mass Effect, you suck.
And then they finally gave it a release window. And yeah, so obviously it's
That was actually my
Mass
next one. Although it's only
the
projected to get,
legendary edition.
it only has a 56.8% hype factor according to this
Yeah, not enough
right
hype.
here.
Oh, that's whatever. I don't care about that. I'm just picking games I want. Like I love the Mass Effect trilogy. People
I tried that during the Game Awards, and I was very disappointed the entire night.
Oh man.
All right, Izzy.
Whatever.
Izzy, your fourth pick is on the table.
Okay, I am between three. So I don't know if I should go with the one that has the highest hype factor or the one that I think will do financially the best or the one I'm actually going to play.
What are you gonna play?
Decisions.
Stay true to your heart.
Yeah.
Says the person
Go
who
for it.
said this
Pick
goes
the one
over.
you think other people will underestimate.
I'm trying to win, Justin. The W.
Yeah, there we go.
I think I'm going to go with the one I think other people have maybe heard of first, and then I'll go back. So I think I'm going to say, because they've only gotten better, and the last one was pretty good, I'm going to go with the newest FNAF game.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Oh,
okay.
What?
Five Nights
Oh,
at Freddy's
really?
Security Breach.
Oh,
Right.
the really big budget one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good choice.
I've only played one. It was too much for me.
Joseph.
But the
Scare wise, or
Well, I just get really into it, and I was just jumping a lot, and it was stressful, and I beat it. And I heard the other ones only get worse, so I just like this is good enough. Makes it
VR
like
is
Figured out our
great.
next scary game review.
We're putting that one in the Patreon.
Larry
All right.
plays Five Nights.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with the one that might have the most hype. I'm not confident it's actually going to match its hype. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Oh,
was
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
other ones I was thinking of.
Okay.
Was-
Yeah.
I think it's been a long time since there was a Vampires the Masquerade game. I think people who are fans of the series are excited. I think people who are looking for like a vampire game or like another type of RPG to get into are excited about it. I'm not super confident in its scoreability
Yeah.
because of how long it's been.
Randy, you have 2 picks.
I have 2 picks. Okay, well let's get to these. For the first of these, I'm gonna pick something that's fairly controversial, and I think I might get a little dumped on for picking this or asked to somehow prove my sanity. I think this is a game that if it had come out when it was going to come out would have not scored very well. But I think that the company behind it is pouring every resource into making this game really, really good at the moment before it comes out, and that's Halo Infinite.
Halo is a good choice.
This has the potential.
If it comes out.
If it ever comes out, right? No, it's an infinite development. It'll come out in early access. That's how they'll solve it. But no, I think that if they don't get this really, really right, it could really tarnish the franchise. They don't want to
But
pull
5,
another-
how was 5 reviewed? Because I did
Terrible.
not like the campaign personally.
5
I
review
think
was
like-
like a bucket of fish. Like it didn't do very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it
this is
wasn't the
basically
best,
their
but-
chance to turn it around, right? And I think that they know that.
People
They
like a
have to
redemption
make this
story.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you play it, Randy?
So Guardian, I
What did
played
you
some
think of it?
Guardians. It was all right. It wasn't anything,
So you think Microsoft's going to write the ship
Yeah, I mean, I think they have to, right?
then? Even with that trailer and those
I don't know.
textures?
I think it'll come out this year.
Well,
Personally.
that's yeah, they're working on it.
So what is your 5th pick?
Well, we're kind of getting through them here, huh? Oh boy, I've got to see if anything that I thought might do well is still available, but luckily they have that option. I'm going to go ahead. I have a lot of faith based on how great the first game in this series was, and I think that it's entering kind of like a more crowded market for this type of game, which is a Metroidvania. But I think they've got reviewers pretty hype, and I haven't seen too much on it personally, but I think that Axiom Verge 2 has a chance of doing really, really well.
Axiom Verge is a very good pick. I definitely like what
Well,
they
thank
did
you.
with the first one. Did it let you pick
Yeah.
it?
It is about to.
Okay.
And I just really,
Thinking.
I really dig. It looks like they're trying some new stuff, new art style, new gameplay systems and everything. So I'm excited.
Very cool. Mr. Joseph, your 5th pick, please.
All right. So I think that this game is poised to do better than people expected to, because I think they learned a lot from the mistakes they made on their previous release and all the issues they had. I think that they're going in a cool direction with adding a cast of characters to play as Gotham Knights.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a bold choice, friend.
Okay.
WB is going to come through.
I think they're going to come through. I think they've had a pretty solid release in the Gotham games. I think the previous entry suffered from some issues, clearly, but I think they learned their lesson. I think moving in the direction where you're playing as the Bat family is going to be a very smart choice and get people hyped. If they can get it, it's going to do really well for me. It's a bit of a gamble, but I think it's going to be fun.
I think it'll be fun too. I just don't know how it's going to get reviewed because Arkham Origins did not get the best review scores. So I am a huge Batman fan. Like I have statues and stuff all around me. That's a risky one.
We'll see.
I hope you're right though.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm actually rooting for you.
Izzy, it's your choice.
The other one I was thinking about before, because I don't have Vampire anymore, and I'm going to go with a game I want to play, which is the next in the Dark Picture anthology, House of Ashes, because the most recent one was pretty good, and I think they've only gotten better.
Wait, what was the
Was
most
it better
recent
than Man of Medan?
That's
The most recent
no.
one, which was Little Hope, which
Yeah.
was like Salem Witch Trials-y, was really cool.
Okay.
And you could co-op it, and the co-op, you could see different cutscenes as different. It was pretty, I thought it was well done.
Did you?
So you're
play
saying that they...
Man of Medan?
I did.
What did you think of Man of Medan?
I thought it was fine. I liked the fact that it wasn't entirely supernatural. I thought that was a cool element.
Yeah. I started Man of Medan and never cared to get any further.
Mm.
Do
Me
you
and Justin
think
played a co-op together.
Hey, you can't admit that led to some fun times. I mean, there was times when obviously things
It
weren't
was so
exactly
buggy. It was so buggy. Like, and especially playing a co-op, it was such a mess.
Yeah,
I
it was, but
Like, I could tell you when to do things you didn't die.
yeah.
I'm rooting for you though. I think since I didn't play the previous one, you did. I think if this is a sleeper hit for you, more power to you.
I hope it's
That's
good
awesome.
because like I want to get back into that series specifically.
Unfortunately, I think Man of Medan caused people to not look into the next one. So
Well, that's
good for
what
me.
happened with us. Like we were going to review the second one on the show, and we had a rough time with Man of Medan, so we decided not to.
And then Izzy, I think you had a final point there.
I was gonna say that I played Man of Medan co-oply while being, as E would call it, white girl drunk. So that might have affected my view of that game, as we had like an entire bottle of wine.
Oh.
how sober were you when you played the next one?
I played that one alone, so I was sober.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see. Justin.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Now
I'm
that you do that in the nitty-gritty.
I'm like in the bottom of the barrel here now.
Pick No More Heroes 3 to screw Alex.
I don't have that on my list even.
Oh, you don't? Interesting.
Nope.
I thought for sure you would have.
Man, I am. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. It's probably not gonna happen, but just in case it does,
Fine. Take another 0, friend.
I think it'll be good. I'm gonna go with the Pokemon remakes that are coming out.
Okay.
That's a good choice. They're coming
Which
out.
one?
That was going to be my 6th pick, so I appreciate that.
If they do come out, I think they're gonna score very well because apparently people like that generation. I have not played that generation.
That generation, I've played all of them. I don't really think it's so much that people like the generation. I think that there's just a lot of mechanics that were really good back then.
Yeah.
And bringing it to modern software, being able for them to get away with not like Sword and Shield had issues with the fans because we were expecting Breath of the Wild, we didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very handheldy. But these older games kind of had that kind of built in. And there's been so much hype for so long. With the fans, you're probably going to kill it. Critics, I don't know. But with fans, if that's a component of this, I don't know.
No, it's not. It's just critics.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty much anybody who can submit an open critic score, which predominantly is critics and smaller websites like us. So
Okay.
All right.
My
So they won't
turn.
catch it for being a remake. Okay.
this is a good pick.
I picked Kenna Bridge of Spirits.
Mm-hmm. Do you even
Is
know
it
what that
because it was
is?
next on the list?
Is that coming out?
I
this
saw
year?
it was very high in the list of points. It has a release date, and I looked at some pictures and it looks pretty.
Oh God, this is how you're doing it. Huh?
It does look beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like a really cool PS5
There's
title.
little black acorn looking things with those little
Yeah.
cute eyes. Adorable.
Those are points. You get like 9 points for each of them
Absolutely. That's what I was
on your
thinking.
open critic score.
And
Oh,
he's
they
like
collect
really
more.
cute. And they're staring at him like that's like a 10 out of 10. We got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And it has a release date, unlike you, psychopaths.
Oh, I've got a couple things
Some
here.
might have release dates.
I kind of want to go with
Huh?
the indie pick again if it'll let me. Hang tight. Check this out. I am going to pick a game that I have a lot of faith in.
Suspense.
Whatever it is.
Yes,
you're an
okay,
idiot.
so Wrath Aeon of Ruin. This is a boomer shooter style Quake ass game. What do you mean it's not
Oh,
eligible?
Boomer? What is a boomer shooter?
Like games like Doom and Quake. Apparently I can't pick it. Damn it.
Modern Doom or
What he means
No,
is
like
that he-
Like classic Doom.
Shooters for old folks like me.
Man,
Yeah.
none of the indie stuff ends up working for me. I'm embarrassed now. All right.
Alex, you can't use your locked in like competitive picks on games no one's heard of.
Well, guess what? I'm picking Guilty Gear Strive now because I love the fighting game community. Everything Atlas touches is gold. Let's go with Guilty Gear.
Nice.
I mean, I agree with you. Anything Atlas touches, I will play. So
Exactly. Rachel.
So I've been picking things just based on gut and things that I'm excited about, but listening to Cynical Larry is inspiring me to try to maybe game the system a little bit.
she's picking Little Nightmares too.
Was that a-
Are you really on the last pick? No, the game's up. Have you played the first one, Rachel?
No, I wasn't
Oh,
going to
you
pick
love
that,
it.
but now I
You
feel
love
like I
it.
need to.
Yeah.
It's got a release date and the hype factor is
Rachel,
right
you
there.
have to play the first one. Devin, you liked Little Nightmares, didn't you?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yes, you liked it a lot. Rachel, you got to play it. I think you would love it.
We have Devin approval. That's big.
She's working on her Alfred Hitchcock mystery puzzle right now. I hate puzzles. Sorry, Rachel, it's your turn.
In case y'all didn't catch that, Rachel, you picked
Little Nightmares too.
Yeah.
All right,
Man, you guys
I love
gaming
it.
this
I love it.
system?
She's here to win.
Zach, you've got the next.
Hey,
I
wait,
thought you would appreciate. You would not knock my hustle at least.
No, not at all. We're playing a game. Like, it's Justin picking all these games. he
Larry,
wants
you
to
and I,
play.
we see each other. We understand each other.
Y'all are wolves in a den of sheep. I see how it is. Zach, you have 2 picks. These are your last 2 picks, Zach. Make them count, man.
Don't die.
Right, we're going to sit. Don't die.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
so
how many
those
games we're
extra,
picking.
I
is
should
6.
explain actually while he's picking. So those last 4 open slots are going to be for games you want to pick up during the year.
Mm-hmm.
So something
But
like
can I pick up like right after we're done?
yeah, you can pick it up right after we're done, as long as nobody else.
How do I know someone bids against me?
You'll know.
You said it's blind.
You'll get like an email
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it'll like let you know next Saturday.
Because I have my 4 risky picks that I'm not picking on this draft because I'm not a crazy person. They have a chance. I just want to make sure that I don't get outbid and don't know about it. That's
Speaking
my
of
thought.
crazy
You-
people, Zach
you
picked
won't know.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
What?
Oh,
I didn't even know. Has that even been like officially announced?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was
is it
announced
up?
at the big
I
Xbox
don't
thing.
think we've seen anything, but
We've seen some
We
trailers.
saw something like when the Series X was like announced, wasn't it? Is that when? How long ago it was?
oh
Yeah.
We haven't
wow,
seen
you're
anything
right.
since.
You
But
say how long,
I-
but that was
I-
last year, I think.
was it only last year? Holy fuck!
I believe so.
2020. Oh boy, I don't know though, because I think 2021, kind of shooting into 2022 a little bit. I think Microsoft is really going to push, right? Because I mean they have to at this point.
Yeah, they
I
really
mean,
need to
December
get their stuff
12th,
out there.
2019, there was a 2-minute reveal trailer.
Yeah, that's the one that's got like the singing and stuff. And then the last pick from Zach, which I think is also a very, very good pick, is
Oh, that
Darkest
is a
Dungeon 2.
Very good pick.
Darkest
Damn it,
Dungeon
that was on
is
my
a
I
list.
tried
critical
playing that
darling.
first one. I did not like.
People
I
love that
tried. I
game.
could not get into it.
Rachel, you have the floor for
I'm
your
not very
final.
good at the constantly dying
Man,
stuff.
I am torn between my heart and my head right now.
It is your last
Oh,
pick of the draft. So after this, just so everybody knows, after this, so all these draft picks were free. After
Mhm.
this, you have to bid at least $1 on the games you want.
And the
I
max
don't-
games you can
And
have
Rachel,
is
you
10,
go
right?
go with your head.
Yeah,
If
the
you
max
can
Right,
drop,
that's what I
you can
think
drop
I'm
your
going
heart
to.
later on.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
and yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so this is a game that I like, but I think is gonna review well because I think it has like a pretty like people who like I think critics like this game. So this is a head pick. I'm gonna go with the Braid Anniversary Edition.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie.
The
Well, I'm just here to
remake.
educate the children.
Counter thought to that, I'm pretty certain the developer run into some nonsense and is not liked by the critics at all.
Oh,
So,
all right. So hard it is. Stray.
oh, you hadn't picked it
Wait,
yet.
what?
Damn it.
You talked her out of her pick. Damn it.
Stray
what
with
is
the little
your,
cat though. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
two
I mean,
people
Hey,
making that game. 2 people. We'll see.
Wow.
And hey, I
excited.
don't know. If you put a cat in a game or like an adorable animal in a game, you're golden, basically.
This is how I have a day job. I mean, that's how it works.
yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, right.
Supporting your
All
day
right.
job. There we go.
Here we go. My last pick. All right. I don't know if it's going to let me pick this one because this is another like sleeper kind of thing. But I want it because if you all even know about this, you will want it too. I can pick it. Let's see. So I'm going to go with a game called Atomic Heart.
Oh my God,
shit.
yeah.
Wow.
Atomic Heart
Oh my God.
You
is
think that's coming
basically
out this year,
Soviet BioShock, and it looks incredible. But it's very, very
Incredible.
reserved in what they show about it. So if this comes out this year, give it in points. Tasty,
And if it
tasty.
doesn't, dos
I don't know.
Vidania
It
points.
sounds like a really good way to get 0 points.
We'll see. Y'all talk now. Maybe I'll just take that 50
All
bucks
right,
and
so-
put it right back in my pocket.
So this is the only risk I'm taking. It is the
Oh.
only game I'm picking
Fuck,
without a
I know
release
what it
date.
is.
Okay.
I think I know what it is. God damn it. If it is,
That's
It's
very
Neo,
good pick.
The World Ends With You. It's
Ooh.
slated to come out this summer. So
Uh-huh.
I think if it gets delayed, it wouldn't get delayed out 2021. I know the first one killed it. I think that it being kind of tied into Kingdom Hearts 3 has only increased the hype.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
the
when I
Switch too, like the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
I didn't like it personally when I played it,
Oh.
but I think I'm in the vast minority. So that is one. That is my 6th risky pick. I figured I'll throw one,
That's
but
such
it's still
I think
still
that
closer to
tree
coming
would
out than
bear
Final
fruit.
Fantasy 16, which will come out in 2045.
man, if 16 comes out this year,
This group chat is for the rest of the year just gonna be shit talking each other. Great.
that's what it is.
We did it. We're jocks. Justin, you're up, bud.
So I went with a kind of another crazy pick, maybe not. I don't know. I don't really know where this pick lands. But this year is a very important year for a certain franchise from Nintendo that had a certain franchise anniversary last year, and they did a lot for Mario last year.
Oh, I know what you're doing,
And
I think.
yeah, you know what I'm going for. So in February 2021, it's the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
And
No
I
way.
think they are
You are
going
smoking some good kush up there in Canada. There ain't no way it's happening.
I
Hang
think
on.
that we What's up?
What is your pick? Because it might already be taken.
Skyward Sword. The HD remaster.
Oh, you think
Oh,
they're
the
gonna do a
HD
Skyward
remaster.
Sword port?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was way off course.
I don't think it's
You know,
happening.
I think you might be right on that.
It is a game that you
So
can't play
does it
anywhere
have
else.
to just be that game by itself? Or are you picking Skyward's?
Yeah, it's right there. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD remaster.
I think
You
you,
have
had a
picked
better chance
two
to pick.
unannounced games.
I'm okay with that. Hey, I'm here to get ballsy. I'm not playing the safe picks by just sorting it by hype. And
I'm
point
guaranteeing
projection. I'm going
I'm
with
guaranteeing you though, no one else would have picked it, and you could have just bought it.
Yes.
Oh, trust me. I have
Yeah!
a lot. I have 4 other games that are like that.
I'm just
that
saying,
nobody
in
else
terms of
can play.
draft strategy,
Oh,
you've picked
Yes!
2 unannounced
You're
titles.
speaking
that no one else even
Here's
thought
the
of.
strategy. It can go out the window.
Are coming out, guys.
No.
Oh yeah, it can go out the window.
Yeah.
Strategy
Oh,
criticism
window.
aside, we gotta keep this
Justin,
ball
I'm just so mad at
rolling.
you.
Izzy,
I'm
what is your
rooting
pick?
for you for your big Rudy energy right now. Like,
I
Right.
don't think I've gotten a nice reaction to any of my picks.
That's because you're garbage, Justin.
Mario.
Okay, Mario maybe, but
Moving
everything else-
on.
Okay, I think I have 2 that I'm going between, whether or not I want the one that's a higher score or not. But I think I am going to go with the other Monster Hunter game on this list, which is Choice 2.
That's also a good pick in my opinion. People
Okay,
love
okay.
Monster Hunter, y'all. That's gonna do good.
I never really got into World, so I don't know that. I mean, we have Chris, Larry. That's who plays it all the time, right?
Yeah, he keeps trying to
That's
get me to
all-
download it, and
Yeah, me too.
I have at least picked it up.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. If you're on
As far
PlayStation or
as
PC,
I-
call
I do-
me. Joseph.
I do know that the Final Fantasy thing was intriguing for a while.
Yeah, there's an extra content in there you need to play. Joseph, what you got, man?
I can't remember. I don't think this has been picked yet, but I'm putting my faith in Yacht Club again and picking Cyber Shadow.
That's also a very good pick and something I considered really heavily. Cyber Shadow looks incredible. Ninja Jumpy, Ninja Gaiden kind of inspired game.
Randy, bring us home. Pick
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Randy, you,
Oh, jeez. No pressure, right?
you got it. This is it. From here on out, we're bidding and squealing.
pick Braid. I've heard good
What
things.
does that even mean?
Hey,
Don't worry about
why
it.
not? Why not pick Braid?
Right? Exactly. Pick it. Good idea.
Well, now
I think the unannounced Silent Hill game.
I
You
know,
like
right?
Justin.
I'm like, do I want to go out on a limb and pick something? Maybe a strategy is to pick something you think is going to be announced as a 2021 release sometime at some point in this year, right?
You
So that's what I'm
could
gonna
go
do.
with Metroid Prime.
Oh, yeah, I think
Because-
that's coming out this year.
So I'm gonna go with one. It's
Alex, you jerk! Don't bait him into a bad pick.
Wait, what?
I said
No,
Metroid
no.
Prime.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Terrible
I'm gonna
idea.
do that. No, let's not.
We're
do
never
that.
getting that, so.
I'm gonna go with a game that I'm gonna predict will be announced this year and released by the end of this year, and that's the new Fable from Microsoft.
Okay.
Interesting. That's a ballsy pick.
Yep, there it
The
is.
draft
You
is
guys are
complete.
crazy.
From here, you can make bids for games that were not drafted.
How?
Oh,
I don't know.
Make a
I
bid.
don't
Figure it
make a
out.
bid. So
there's an
you're
option. It says make a bid.
Make
Yeah.
a bid.
Yep, player
you're going
actions.
right now.
You got it.
You're already going, huh, Larry?
Wow.
Yeah, I have the 4 games I wanted.
There's blood in the water. Everybody, thank you so much for being in this particular production of the Forever Classic Podcast. Of course, this is a joint effort, so definitely check out not only what we do at Forever Classic Games, but go to Here's Johnny Podcast. They've got a new website. Go to the Zombie Grrlz Podcast. Check out everything Rachel mentioned in the top of the show. Take a look at Daddy Gamer. Go to your favorite podcatcher and type in Nerdy Lazy with Opinions. We got content out the ears. It is everywhere going right now, and these are some of the best shows in the indie space, I think, that I've
Thank
run
you.
into personally. So,
Aw.
from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for being here. Let the shit talking commence in the Discord. And
Oh, I've
once
already
again,
been on 4 games.
$50, a $50 Canadian bill, and a signed daddy t-shirt. That's the stakes. So let's wrap this up by just saying thank you to all the listeners and to anybody who's involved with any of these communities. We really appreciate you spending the time with us. Y'all are what makes this special. But at the end of the day, we're having fun. And we're glad you're here for the ride. So thank you. Have fun. Stay cool.